Hey guys, Ed with CMC Reptiles. Setting up a tub for a buddy of mine, Daniel, who's bringing a ball python back that he had purchased from me about a year ago. Snake's been off food for a couple of months, so he's just a little concerned. So I set up a tub for this animal, get him back on food. This is probably a 2.5-year-old male, coral glow. I'll get him back on food. This is how I set up the tubs. If I have an animal that's off food, it works every time. I put the hide in the front, water bowl in the back. Hot spot's about 89 degrees. Cool spot at 82. The ambient temperature in my room is 82. The humidity in my room is at 52%. So normally when I put the water bowl in the back, the tub humidity is about 68%. So that's about perfect, right where you want it. You don't want too much humidity. I have it on a liner like I have all my snakes. Nice, clean environment for him. And I can almost guarantee I'll have this snake back on food within a week. Like I told Daniel, it's completely normal. It's nothing he did wrong. He does have his snake in a different enclosure, and it's also in his room. He doesn't have a room with ambient temperature. So sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to get a ball python back on food if it's not in a room where it has an ambient temperature and a controlled humidity and all that other good stuff. So we'll get him set up. I have all my reptiles in this room. This is a snake that I produced early 2018. Actually he'll be right next to his father right there. That's the snake that fathered the snake that Daniel's bringing over. So he'll be right next to Dad. All right, guys, so we'll keep you posted. Daniel's on his way right now. I'll actually put a little bit of footage in of the enclosure Daniel had the snake in, just to show you the difference, and we'll see if it works. Works for me every time. I rarely get ball pythons that go off food, but when they do, this is what I do. And normally they're the adult females I might have issues with, which is, again, it's completely normal for these snakes to go off food, as everybody knows. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, so here is the enclosure that Daniel had his snake in. I put the snake into its new enclosure, trying to get it back on food. So yeah, it's a nice sized tub. It's good setup, belly heat, thermostat, got a hide. Only problem is we got to fix that. So, all right, guys, that's a lot better now. He's got a nice liner in there. I'll offer a weaned rat maybe in about 3 days, and we'll see what happens. So there he is. Day one. Got him on a liner, so we'll give him a couple of days before I offer him food. Getting used to being in here again. Again, in here right now, we got the ambient temperature 81. Humidity is 52% inside the tub. Humidity is about 68%. So it should be perfect. Again, the snake is nice and healthy. It's been eating fine for the past year, just up to 2 months ago. He went off food, so we're gonna give it a shot. And this is a sweet, 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 sweet snake. You see, it looks just like Dad. There's Dad right there. Father and son. All right, guys, so we'll give him a few days and offer him food. All right, guys, here we are, just maybe 10 hours from the time Daniel dropped his snake off. I'm going to actually attempt to feed Jake, and we'll see what happens here. So it only took me 10 hours to get him back on food. There you go, Daniel. Your snake's eating again. 10 hours later, off food for 2 months, and took his first rat, so he's back on food. Again, 10:30 at night, Daniel dropped his snake off around 12:30 in the afternoon. Had some rats sitting in the room for a couple hours. But it just goes to show you that drastic change of the different environment, temperature, humidity, could actually just trigger these guys to eat again. All right, guys. So I will talk to you later.